my first point would be don't forget to have fun. Don't forget to give yourself, if you can tolerate it, some free and unstructured time. We all need a little bit of that, unless it really gets us into trouble. Some people can get into trouble with free unstructured time, but some people really do need it to part of that nervous system balancing in a way is just to have time to do whatever your heart is telling you you should be doing and to just putter. Um, but that said, I do think, I love the level of commitment that I see in this daily routine. And it is a lot, but it's doable. It's completely doable. And I think the question really takes us back to the disease model of addiction, into what it looks like on a daily basis to live your life, accepting that you have the disease of addiction and what you need to do to stay in recovery. And it's going to be a little bit different for each person, but the things, meditation, gratitude, nervous system self-care, connecting with like-minded people who struggle with the same challenges, all of these things are really crucial components to sustained recovery. And just like with another chronic illness, almost any other chronic illness, we would need to do things on a daily basis to either stay in remission or to manage our condition. I think about diabetes. There's not a day that someone with diabetes can go without paying attention to their condition, and sometimes all day, every day, and even at night. But the point being is addiction is very similar in that we need to be attending to mind, body, and spirit every day. It's not something that we can just check off the box and say we're done and move on with our lives. To sustain remission of active addiction, we need to be engaging in activities daily that sustain our recovery. And if we have a slip or we're struggling, we need to reach out and we need to double down. It really does need to be the foundation, because ultimately we can't show up for anyone else or even ourselves when we're in active addiction. So I believe that it really does need to be something that we devote time and energy to daily. Now, it doesn't need to overshadow everything else, and there still is plenty of time for other things. It's really about getting those habit stacks in place and creating a routine that works for you, that allows you to do the other things like take care of your family, go to your job, have fun, do all the things that you want and need to do. It doesn't need to be burdensome. And hopefully, with consistency and time, you get enough relief from these practices that they just start to feel natural and normal and just part of who you are and how you want to live. But I do think really going back to that disease model of addiction and accepting what it means that we do have a chronic condition that can be put into remission, but it requires action each and every day to support that.